Hi, I'm Jenny Jewell, a retired emergency dispatcher. Welcome to Call Autopsy, where we listen to a 911 call and I help you break it down. This one comes from Washington State in Walla Walla County, handled by multiple jurisdictions. And this is when I say don't be naughty, this is what I mean. At like the highest degree. So let's go ahead and listen to the call that came into the 911 Kia Connect Center from Sarah Clausen's car after an accident.
911, are you emergency? Hello, ma'am, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Are you at Village Parkway and SR 240?
Yes.
Are you injured at all?
No.
Okay. And it said you were in a Kia, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Injured. Okay. Did you hit a motorcycle?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Do you see if the person's injured or breathing?
Yeah, I think everybody's okay. Let me get on and check. No, there's definitely somebody injured. Possibly fatality. I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know if they're breathing.
Yeah, we have no pulse on I believe a pedestrian. I can. Yes, I'm a first responder.
You are a first responder?
Yes, I am.
If you want to start CPR, we can definitely get that going.
Okay, I'm gonna start CPR.
Okay. Okay, we do have officers and medics already dispatched out there, okay? CPR is being started. Are you still there? Hello?
All right, so let's go over this a little bit at a time. With the call that came in, there is a feature with Kia cars that you can add, which is 911 Connect, which will automatically dial 911 if your airbag is deployed and you're in a serious accident. It'll automatically dial. It tells the call center the 911 Connect Center, the type of car. It takes a snapshot of whatever was in front of you. All of that is what they have. So that's why it's kind of creepy. It sounds creepy that they have all this information already, but it's because the car is programmed to do that. But let's go ahead and get this started.
911, your emergency.
So 911, what is your emergency? So going into the what of the golden three, which is the where, the what, the who.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Are you at Village Parkway and SR 240?
Yes.
And that is a highway. So who's going to respond to a highway response? The State Patrol. This is where it starts to get sticky. So we have a person who's under the influence, or was later observed to be possibly under the influence. Gotta cross my bridges here. That is part of the Washington State Patrol. So he's a Washington State Patrol trooper. So this is Washington State Patrol responding to a Washington State Patrol drunk driving accident. That's going to be very sticky very quick. And what ended up happening is, again, it gets handed over to the local jurisdiction, which was Richland PD, which is handled by CCOM.
Are you injured at all?
No.
Okay.
So you can hear that they're actually going through their own, their own CAD, their own computer-aided dispatch.
And it said you were in a Kia, is that right?
Yes.
Isn't that fantastic? So with being in a really bad accident, if you can only say one word, hey, I'm on it.
Okay. Okay. Did you hit a motorcycle?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Do you see if the person's injured or breathing?
And so this is where this is evidence now, because she's in jail for vehicular homicide. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so the car takes a picture of what's in front for the accident, and they saw a motorcycle. So she can't lie about that.
I think everybody's okay. Let me get on and check.
Spoiler alert, they were not okay.
No, there's definitely somebody injured. Possibly fatality. I'm gonna go check. Yeah.
Let me know if they're breathing.
Yeah, we have no pulse on I believe a pedestrian.
Okay, so now she's saying she believes it to be a pedestrian, right? Keep that in mind. And this happens. So if you're taking a call and the person is under the influence of something, stories will change, excited utterance will be had, and we'll go over that here with the excited utterance part later.
I can. Yes, I'm a first responder.
You are a first responder?
Yes, I am.
If you want to start CPR, we can definitely get that going.
Okay, I'm gonna start CPR.
Cool. So this is the good part. If they already know CPR, ideally they can just go do it. You don't have to coach them through it. So things like phone CPR is you're coaching them through the CPR. It means you're officially tied to doing that one thing at that time.
Okay. Okay, we do have officers and medics already dispatched out there, okay? CPR is being started. Are you still there?
Okay, and right now she is outside the vehicle, and so we're just hearing the windshield wipers going, but you're going to hear excited utterances in the background, and let's point those out. All right, so now we have the acknowledgement that he was on the bike, right? The motorcycle. This wavers back and forth. This is going to come out during her trial. I'm absolutely positive. It's just what happens with these. It's embarrassing. I'm mortified that a Washington State Patrol trooper um, was drunk driving and killed somebody.
Hello?
And you do periodically need to voice in, even if nobody's responding on the other side, just to acknowledge that you're still trying to get them to answer up. All right, so we already know that she checked and there was no pulse, and now she's yelling at the patient, telling them that that they're breathing, that they're not breathing, things like that. It's just weird. Yeah, she said bike again, so she acknowledges that there was a motorcycle that she hit. So she's yelling at a bystander that's trying to help her. Is that helpful? No. All in all, 4 minutes is a great response time, but that's not unusual for the Washington State Patrol to respond to a call on a freeway. Picture yourself being the person who is the dispatcher that needs to reach out to another agency, which would be Richland PD, which is CCOM, and say, hey, one of my troopers drunkenly hit and killed a motorcyclist. We can't handle this call. Imagine the mortification. I'm mortified. I'm embarrassed. I'm horrified. This should never happen. Now, just if you're outside the state, just to know, Washington State Patrol troopers are held to a high standard, very high standard, incredibly high standard. And for this chick to do this just really ticks me off. So, yeah, good call. Good response time. Interesting to hear a 911 Connect call. But, hey, we have a trial coming up for vehicular manslaughter for this former Washington State Patrol trooper. Chances are they will no longer be able to have a badge for the rest of their life. When I say take care, stay safe, and don't be naughty, I mean don't be naughty, guys. And until next time, and at the end here, I'm going to put the body camera footage of the response when the troopers got there. And you're going to notice that when a responding agency is responding with their own officers to their own officer, they do treat them a little differently. And that's why you do the handoff, because you need to have no issues with how things are handled. You can't kid glove something that needs to be handled in the way everything else is handled. And so since State Patrol can't handle it, Richland takes over. So yeah, it's frustrating. But yeah, you can go ahead and see just piss work. Anyway, like I said before, take care, stay safe, don't be naughty. Until next time, bye-bye.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Do you want to talk over here real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm Steve. I'm with the traffic unit. So, just, I know this is probably uncomfortable, but we're just gonna, treat this like as if it was anything else, and we want to figure out what was going on. Just, just in order to rule anything out.
Yeah.
Like obviously, it's just as important to rule everything out as it is to confirm everything. So. I'm just getting here, so I know you already answered some questions from the other guys, but generally what happened and...
So I went and picked up a Domino's pizza.
Okay.
I was turning left from here. I live right over
Okay.
there on Wild Canyon Way.
Okay.
I saw what I thought was a car with one headlight out.
Okay.
Right just past where the reflective sign is, that white one.
Okay, sure.
And so I was already slowing in the turn lane and saw him there, and I was like, I got enough time.
Okay.
I turned, and as soon as I turned, just felt the boom.
Okay. So as you're turning, you thought he was further away.
No,
Is
he
that
was
right?
definitely past that reflective sign
Okay.
when I saw him.
Okay.
And then I think I just, like I say, I thought it was a car with a headlight out. Didn't
Okay.
realize it was a motorcycle. I didn't
Okay.
realize the rate of speed
Okay.
they were going at.
So did you think he was going pretty quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Because from that reflective sign, it's kind of, I live here, so
Sure.
that's always my general rule. If they're past that sign, then you got
Okay.
plenty of time if you're already
Okay.
slowing to turn in.
Gotcha.
And
So based on making this turn and numerous times,
Yeah.
that you know how to judge that distance.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, good to go. Okay. All right. So you're probably aware we're just gonna run this like normal. So I'm just gonna run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay. All right. What about the PBT? You willing to do voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any tests
Okay.
based on the
Okay. Understood.
circumstances. Yeah.
What about? Obviously, you just gave me a verbal statement. Are you willing to write down a statement on paper?
Yeah. you can
Okay.
do a statement.
All right. Let me go grab a statement
Okay.
form, and I'll let you fill that out. And then I know you want to get out of here, so
Okay.
we'll do that. That way, we just kind of lock everything in
Okay.
for today. So,
Sounds good.
all right. Yeah. Just give me a few minutes
Yeah,
here.
no worries.
Yep. Here is the statement forms. Once I got here, you're probably gonna need a clipboard or something, aren't you?
My own pen.
Yeah, no, you're
I'll
good.
just write it on the hood if that's okay.
I'll have you stay away from the vehicle
Okay.
just to keep that. But let me grab you a clipboard. That's my bad. All right, here you go. You're welcome to sit down right in here. Give me some extra leaves. Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions for me at this point?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Close out.
All right. I'll just be over here. So just flag me down once you're done with that.
Sounds good. Fill it out in the car.
Okay, yeah.
Over here. No, it's fine. You're in your zone. All right, thank you for completing that for me. I'll just read through it real quick. So before I read it, I don't know that this was ever clarified. You're in the turn lane. You're turning. Was there any other traffic coming?
So there was a car behind him. I thought it was a car with a headlight out. It was coming this way. Like I say, it was right at that white sign. So it's kind of my gauge on when I turn. But I was slowing, and then saw there was a car there, turned, and then just literally out of nowhere just ran inside me.
Okay, so there was a car in front?
No, behind him.
Behind him.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Do
I
you know
could
how
see,
far?
It was kind of hard to. I would probably say maybe 50 feet behind him because I could see 2 headlights on that one on this one. They were at the white light or the white sign, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw that, I was like, "There's a row of cars coming. One's got a headlight out, so they probably can't see well, so maybe they're driving slow or whatever." But yeah, once I saw they were only at the white sign, I was like, "I got time to turn."
Okay.
And as soon as I turned, it was
Okay.
boom right in the.
Okay. Okay.
Just as I almost completed my turn.
Okay. Okay. So you're almost finished with your turn.
Yeah. I was. Well, you kind of see where the point of impact was.
Sure.
But,
Okay.
yeah, it was definitely. And normally, like, I guess in the daylight it's easier to see if they're
Sure.
going faster. But I looked and saw like one light, and I was
Mhm.
like, "We're past the white sign. I'm going to turn." But yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how fast they were going or what, but it definitely
Okay.
wasn't like it wasn't like I was trying to squeak in
Sure,
at all. Like
okay.
there was plenty of room.
You thought you had plenty of time, not that
Oh,
you,
yeah.
had, you had to gun it or anything.
No,
to make
no,
it
not
to-
at all. I was slowing here, and then maybe like 20 miles an hour when I made the turn.
Okay, so you slowed down to 20 then.
Oh yeah, because I go left here, so it's you got to stop the lights or at this time. I won't stop, but at least a rolling slow down. I mean, you're not going to make like hard
Sure.
turn.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, it definitely. They were past the white sign when I initiated my turn.
Okay, past the white sign.
Mhm.
And when you say pass, you mean on that side of it or on this side of it?
At least at it. So
Okay.
yeah, I always use it as my like kind of turning point.
Okay.
But,
All right. Well, I'll be honest with you. I would love to rule out impairment, but without the fields, it is hard to rule that out. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's voluntary. I won't
Mhm.
ask you again, but
Yeah.
there may always be that question
yeah,
down the road.
I just rather not.
Okay.
Yeah. I understand, but I know how it goes too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You know how it goes?
even if there's like a little, if I had something, I had a glass one earlier or something like that, I just don't want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
no, I definitely don't feel impaired. I don't feel like there was impairment as an issue. I
Did you have a glass of wine earlier?
not gonna answer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You just mentioned like if. So
If I would have, yeah, or had, yeah, but yeah, just don't gonna answer.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Let me just take a look at this. Well, that's a rough day. You have to deal with this. I mean, obviously, you
Yeah.
have to deal with it at work and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, to have to give a guy CPR on the roadside is. So his bike kind of got pushed in front of your car, but was he still in the roadway? Is that kind of what happened?
Yeah, so he was right about where, almost where the car was standing there. He was maybe just a little bit to the north of him.
Okay.
Mm.
To the north of him.
Mm. Just like literally like a body size. There's probably blood there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got out immediately, and there was a few people that stopped. I think the car that was behind him had stopped, and yeah, I started CPR, and everybody was standing around and asked if I needed gloves or something. I was like, it's not necessary right now. I'm just trying to.
Okay. And You got, and obviously you were the only one in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have people at home, or you just?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
My husband's at home.
Okay.
I just went to go get the pizza.
Okay. I'm just gonna basically, we're just kind of in a holding pattern right now, so I'll talk to my partners over there, and we'll kind of figure out how we're gonna, what's next. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes.
We'll come back another time. We don't even need to do it tomorrow. And we'll get the run up. Fly it. Do you want to grab the Furrow?
No. I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Is there?
we have to.
Is there going to be enough to
I-
get a search warrant?
So yeah, I'll write it. I mean, unless you want.
What changed?
So I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sigh, and she said 100 feet. Sorry, I'm going a little fast. She estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. Her eyes are a little bit glassy, a little bit.
Those
But-
light speed.
But could be, but we got to err on the side of caution.
Okay.
I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. And by you not doing it, I'm like, I'm not going to ask you again, but I'm like, we can't rule it out. And she's like, yeah, well, if I would have had a glass of wine earlier, I know how this goes. And I said, did you have a glass of wine earlier? And she said, I'm not going to answer that. So
Okay.
I think with everything, we have to. I mean,
Okay.
I will write the search warrant. But yeah, I'm still recording. I'm still recording. I would have loved to have ruled it out. I will mute. Yes. All right. So, like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put your hand behind your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay. That way there will be no questions. What was that?
I was just asking.
Oh. All right, we'll head back to my car over here. Robert 44 dispatch one custody. I'll just search you real quick here. I have a bag in the back. I can grab it if it's right. I got the look over here, so I'll just grab the clothes. Let me just grab the bag in the back. Do you have anything in your pockets or anything?
Yeah, nothing dangerous. So.
Okay. Just gonna unzip this. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's the purse that I didn't have a sweater on before. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My husband. Yeah, it unbuckled like from the top.
From the top.
Yeah.
How
So
would
there's
this
a.
happen? I just don't.
See if I can
Sorry.
reach it here.
Well,
If you reach across this, there's a strap that goes underneath the sweatshirt.
that goes underneath the sweatshirt.
So yeah, I had it on before.
Oh, I
on,
got you.
so,
I got
yeah,
you. Okay.
it
Oh,
just-
right here. Perfect. Okay, that makes it easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
comes right off.
Okay.
Pull it out.
Okay. Your ID and stuff in here.
Yeah, and I think I gave my ID to
Oh, did you give it to one of the other
one of
officers?
the other officers, unless
Okay.
it'd be right in this card area.
Okay. Let me just look real quick. I don't see it there. I think somebody did say that they had your information before I got on scene.
I didn't get my insurance extension, but I need to.
Okay. Oh, did he not get that information?
No.
Okay. Go to basic card for me.
I can do the breath test if you guys want me to.
Well, at this point, I think we'll just probably do the search warrant.
Okay.
I mean, go ahead, basic card.
Just wondering what
Yeah.
would cause.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat back here.
But yeah, if you guys want to do the breath test.
Well, this so we're trying to treat this like any other incident, and
Yeah, I
typically once the opportunity kind of comes and that you say you don't want to do it, it's voluntary, and then if you want to do it,
Well, I did a
After.
voluntary breath test at the VAC, but I just didn't want to do the fields.
okay, so you wanted to submit to. I think with this the significance of this, I think it's probably we're gonna probably need a search warrant. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. I appreciate your
Yeah,
cooperation.
no worries,
Doc.
of course.
Okay.
We don't go into the breathalyzer test. Just like that. It's not a PBT.
Right. I mean, for a typical DUI, we would. But yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I'll go ahead and mute. Robert 44 dispatch arriving at the PD. Any mileage? 8887. All right. So hit on this over here. First right here, and then it'll be the first right over here. So let's just have a seat right here. But first, I'll take these handcuffs off you, and we'll utilize the one on the wall. Do you need any water or anything for right now?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Zip my jacket.
You want to zip your jacket up?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's cute.
Yeah, right now might be easier than.
hands are still wet, so they're making me chilly.
Sure. I'll check on you periodically. You don't need any water or anything for right now?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, no problem. And I'm just gonna leave my body temperature, just start normal procedure.
Okay, no worries.
Checking in. Do you need any water or anything?
No, I would need to use the restroom before we leave.
Okay, I've got a female officer. We can add on a scale of 1 to 10 now. 1 being not right now, 10 being
Like
yesterday.
5.
Okay, I can let a
before we leave
female
the
officer.
hospital. Yeah.
All right, sir. How you doing?
Not too bad.
All right, so they did get a warrant for the blood, so we'll go and do that now.
Okay. Could I use the restroom for?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's one right across the way, so I wouldn't bother throwing cuffs on
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yep, just right here.
Okay.
I'll just be right outside here.
Let it on the outside of.
Oh, yeah, there you
There we
go.
go. Use some flush on the outside or?
Yeah, it's just right
Oh,
there.
okay,
Right
perfect.
there.
Hang around for administrative.
Yeah, no, I should have told you.
No, you're
All right,
good.
just throw these on. All right. So I'm just gonna grab this. So you just grab the handle down here. Okay. Because she was in a crash. All right, so yeah, we're just here doing the blood draw and then the jail clearance just because you were in the crash.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's figure out what room we're going to. Can you figure out what room we're going to? Thanks. 19. Okay, thank you. It's right across the way here. How you doing? I'm just gonna take these handcuffs off here. So yeah, we're just here for a clearance and then a blood draw, legal blood draw. All right, so I just need a couple signatures from you, and then we'll get out of here. Just a receipt for property taken and the return of search warrant. Just. All right, thank you. All right. Throw these handcuffs on you one more time, and then back out. Light if you want. See until they come around. So I was instructed to take your phone as well, so that'll be in our custody. I'm not sure if they will be writing a search warrant on that. So just wanted to let you know that that's won't be in your property.
Were any of the, because like say when I was doing CPR, there were several other witnesses around after the collision. Did any of those guys stick around and give
I don't know.
statements?
I don't know. I believe so. Somebody made mention of a video that came out or something shortly thereafter. I don't know. I got called to the scene after.
Yeah, CPR.
After as a traffic investigator, yeah. So so yeah, I was a while before I got there. So a lot of those loose ends, I think the other traffic investigators kind of wrapped up. I'm just not privy to those just because I wasn't there for too long. Hey, how you doing? So she was involved with the motor vehicle crash.
Okay.
But she was cleared at the jail. She also is a trooper, so whatever accommodations you guys can make for that.
Yeah, no worries.
What? Alright, I'm going to step in there to. Actually, I'll just wait until you're done with your purse.
Okay. Yeah.
She did say she was getting over it. Cold, so I don't know.
Have this in used before?
I can look them up real quick if you tell me what it says on there. Does it say?
L 368?
368. Naproxol?
That's a lead, yeah.
Okay. AirPods or something? Well, I think it opens from right there. And that's on one side. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead in there. Thank you.